Good morning, happy Saturday, and welcome into Chevrolet's Inside High School Sports. I'm Matt Musil. Basketball district play is in full swing around the Houston area, so let's get right to the highlights, beginning with our Quicken Loans Game of the Week. We begin with Cy Creek visiting third-ranked Cy Falls in front of a packed house. In the first, Nigel Hawkins drives and dishes to Kendall Scott, who slams it down for 2 of his 13 points. Then it's Hawkins with a steal, and he'll take it coast to coast for the easy layup. Cy Falls up 13-11 after 1. But back comes Cy Creek. Lee Ardoin spots up for a long 3 and banks it in. I think he called glass on that one. Then the Cougars push the pace here. Jor Award Judge saves the outlet pass, and Marcus Merchant dumps it home, and Cy Creek takes an 8-point lead to the locker room. More Cougars now. Isaiah Burns connects from long range in the third, and Cy Creek leads the defending state champs by as many as 13. But Cy Falls rallies. Hawkins jams home 2 of his game-high 22, and the Eagles go on a run. Then it's Andrew Wynn slicing through the D for the bucket and the foul. He scores 14 points, and Cy Falls is back in business. Eagles down by 5 now when Zach Stevenson is open for 3 from the corner. It's good, and it's a 2-point game. Then Hawkins weaves his way through traffic, lays it in for the go-ahead score. What a comeback by Cy Falls. Down 13 points with 2 minutes left in regulation, and the Eagles rally to win a thriller, 56-53. Aldine Davis visits Nimitz, and this one turns into a good one. Early on, Davis goes inside to Tyron McMillan, who throws down a thunderous two-handed slam for the Falcons. Then it's Tyrell Edwards spotting up for 3 of his team-high 16 points, and Davis leads by 5 after 1. Nimitz responds as Rashard Smith delivers the nice dish to Robert Robertson, who goes up strong for 2. Then it's Smith kicking it out to Josh Dean for the 3. Cougars pull within 3 at halftime. Moving to the third quarter now, and McMillan with a long outlet pass to George Rogers for the easy transition bucket for Davis. Then it's the Falcons' Keon Farms driving to the hole. Davis leads by as many as 13 in the second half, but Smith starts to take over for Nimitz. He drives, draws contact, and gets the shot to fall, basket and the foul. Then Dean gets the steal and fires up ahead to Smith, who lays it in for 2 of his game-high 18. Final seconds now, Cougars up by 1, and it's a 3-on-0 break for Nimitz, and Smith lays it in. That's how it ends. Nimitz wins a close one. 61-58 is the final. Pearland Dawson visits Pearland in the latest renewal of this Crosstown Classic. You think the intensity gets ratcheted up a little in this one? Check out Pearland's Kevin Shedd get way up for the block shot. The Oilers getting a friendly home court bounce on the other end. Javon Lowry banks in the 3, and Pearland up at the half by 3. In the third, Lowry on the run draws the contact and gets the bucket to go for the 3-point play. Dawson hanging close, however. Hunter Lacoste nails the 3 from the corner. Eagles down 7, heading into the fourth. Pearland looks inside to Shedd, who draws the foul, gets the shot to fall as he falls to the ground. But Dawson mounts a comeback. Lorenzo Waddy muscles his way through a double team and goes up strong for 2. The Eagles go back inside to Waddy, who finishes with a one-handed slam as Pearland Dawson pulls back within 1. But the Oilers get the outlet pass to Shedd, and he goes up for the dunk, and Pearland squeaks out a hard-fought 57-56 win over Dawson. Let's head out to Hobson Fieldhouse now, where Fort Bend Hightower takes on Ridge Point. And in the first, Ridge Point's Clay Baldwin comes flying down the lane, tosses up the acrobatic shot, basket, and foul for Baldwin. At the end of the period, Jordan Wallace tosses up the teardrop in the lane to just beat the buzzer. Panthers up by 6. Hightower responds in the second. Merdarius Roberts steals the pass and heads the other way for a fast break layup. Then check out Roberts with the pretty bounce pass to Chris Felix, who finishes with a reverse layup. Nice. Hurricanes lead by 3 at halftime. In the third, Hightower with the inbounds play. Kelvin Wesley gets the easy bucket, and then a wild play. Ridge Point's Andrew Reed gets the steal. Looks like an easy layup, right? Wrong. What a block by Wesley from behind. The Hurricanes blow it open in the fourth. They get the steal here. Derek Geddes throws it down for the exclamation point. Hightower remains perfect in district play with a 62-42 win over Ridge Point.
Defense rebounding. Good decision.
Deer Park is off to a sizzling 19-4 start this season, and the Deer hosting rival Laporte. Deer Park's Tristan Ikape making his presence felt early and often in this one. Here's a nice move in the post for the bucket. Laporte looks to answer from the perimeter. It's Dominic Warner knocking down the three for the Bulldogs. The Deer respond by going right back inside to Ikape. He goes up strong, and Deer Park leads 13-10 after one. Laporte tries to double-team Ikape after that, and he delivers a nice pass to Terry Anderson, who lays it in for two. Then it's Ikape off the dribble. He muscles his way to the bucket and finishes with the left hand. Then the Deer dial up the defense. Anderson steps in the passing lane and goes coast to coast for the fast break bucket. Deer Park leads 33-26 at halftime. Ikape goes right back to work in the second half. Another strong move here in the paint for two of his game-high 25 for the Deer. Laporte trying to stay in it. Keenan Gooden gets the steal, takes it all the way for the big one-handed dunk. But Deer Park pulls away in the fourth. Cade Parham spots up for 3 of his 14 points, and Deer Park improves to 20-4 overall with a 73-46 win over Laporte. Let's move to Class 4A action now as 4th-ranked Yates faces number 18 North Forest, and buckle up because this is an air show. Yates gets the early steal and get ready for the takeoff. The lob pass to Mitchell Sorrell for the alley-oop jam. Back comes North Forest. Jermaine Drury cutting to the hole, and he goes up for the big dunk. Then it's Damon Demas with the rim-blocking two-handed slam for North Forest, and he's just getting started. He throws down another dunk for the Bulldogs, and then he skies through the air for an alley-oop. But North Forest trails by 6 at halftime. The Lions open it up in the third. Sorrell throws it down once again with authority. And then on the fast break, how about a tomahawk slam by Sorrell? Then in the half court, Sorrell blows past 2 defenders and jams it home once more. Yates leads by 6 after 3. We told you to buckle up. Demas flushes it down on the alley-oop for the Bulldogs. But Sorrell answers right back for the Lions. He's on the business end of another alley-oop, and Yates pulls away for a high-flying 103-92 victory over North Forest. In the private school ranks, St. Thomas hosting second-ranked Tomball Concordia Lutheran. St. Thomas comes out firing. Max Foslaw spots up for the 3 for the Eagles. Back on the other end, Josh Davis drives to the hole and finishes with the layup for Concordia Lutheran. Later, their Crusaders look to run off the rebound. Up ahead to Jalen Reed, who lays it in for the transition bucket. More Crusaders now. The kick-out pass to Davis. You can't leave him alone outside. He sinks the 3, and Concordia leads by 4. Then it's the Concordia defense getting things started. Pierce Helms with the steal, and Usani Clay lays it in on the fast break. In the third quarter, St. Thomas trying to stay in it. Drake Everest connects for 3 to pull the Eagles within 9. But they don't have an answer for Davis and their Crusaders. He'll drive for 2 more here, and Tomball Concordia Lutheran improves to 31-1 on the season with a 74-52 victory. On the girls' side, Texas commit Charlie Collier leads third-ranked Barbers Hill up against number 23 Crosby. Early on, Crosby's Paris Netherly decides to step out beyond the arc, and she sinks the 3 for the Lady Cougars. Barbers Hill answers by going inside to Collier. The All-State post goes up strong for the bucket and the foul. Then Collier shows she can step outside as well. She drains the 3 from the corner for the Lady Eagles. But Crosby is hanging tough. Netherly on the fast break. She'll lay it up for 2 of her 19, and the Lady Cougars lead by 6. Collier showing more of her perimeter game. She hits the 3 from the top of the key, and Barbers Hill leads 29-28 at halftime. In the third, it's Kennedy Lewis letting it fly from deep for Barbers Hill, and the Lady Eagles start to open it up. Then it's Collier, again from long range, and she's fired up. Lady Eagles lead by 9. Collier really feeling it. She sinks another 3, this one from way downtown, and she is all smiles. Then it's back inside to Collier. She scores 41 on the night. What a performance by the area's top girls player. And Barbers Hill wins it 64-56. In Houston, we love our championship teams, and Friday, out in Cypress, the Cy-Fair community turned out to celebrate and salute the Cy-Fair High School Bobcats and their first ever state football championship. Folks from all around the Cy-Fair community turned out to honor the Bobcat players and coaches. Bobcat fight never dies, and even though it's been a few weeks since they won their 6A championship title, head coach Ed Pajovsky and his players seemed totally humbled by the great reception that they received yesterday.
This whole community, just their support for us has been awesome, and you know, it's just everybody. I've seen everybody out there today that came out just for this, and all the hard work we did over the off season and throughout the season is really worth it because they all, you know, they're all supporting us, and it's a cool feeling.
Stay right there. When we come back, our Chevy Spotlight catches up with the Katy Tigers. Stay right there.